Hi, hello. If you already clicked on this flight, you know why you're here. so, but yeah, I think this is a video that I think is quite important, especially as of, things that I found out about vrchat recently and how, time should be spent on it and dealing with, pesty friends. And you're probably like me at one point, right, where you had, just a couple of select people on your friends list. They didn't really like all that much, and they're there, and then every once in a while you're like, oh, I wonder how they're doing, and you join them, and they want to join you, and then turns out they're just annoying as fuck. And this is the part where I tell you that VR is your time. And I've kind of been through that recently, and I've just cleared out a bunch of people, and it's been really great. It's been really, really great to cut off a lot of people, and usually don't really get that often. And I think the reason for that is, well, it's quite obvious. You never really like those people to begin with, right? It's either because they're have a bit of an ego, they're a little too snarky, they give you a little bit too much attitude. It's it's kind of the in-betweener, they're either they're too sensitive. There's a lot of things like that. But yeah, so when it comes to the basis of VR being your time, it's sort of take it as is, you choose what you get to do with it, right? Because there's a lot of situations in vrchat that feel kind of forced that you just can't escape, where there'd be an awkward moment from a friend trauma dumping, or someone just being a dickhead. And to that I say, if it's your instance, just kick them. And I know it's probably gonna feel a little weird at first, or just straight up tell them that, just cut them off if they're being weird like that, and just be like, by the way, if you keep doing this, it's my space and I'm prone to remove you from it. I'm in my full right to remove you from my space if I think that you're being a nuisance. And this is something that I can tell a lot of people struggle with in vrchat, right? This is something I even struggle with, and I've gotten a lot better with recently. And I'm not gonna lie, once you actually get this down, you get out of a lot of stupid, useless drama. It's become so easy to just kind of exist in the way you want to and have your time on your VR in your own VR session, right? Because that's the whole thing with vrchat, private sessions, that kind of thing. You do whatever you want. Unless you're a public lobby goer, and if you go to public lobbies and you struggle to block people, or you just forget that it exists, guess what? If you click on them and scroll down a little bit, you can block them. Did you know that? Don't tell me you knew that. No, you didn't. I know plenty of you forgot that existed. You only remember that now just because I told you. So do yourself a favor. Use it. Jokes aside though, on a real note, sometimes all it takes is just getting all 100 people off your friends list. Oh god. Oh god. It really is something, It's quite odd how the beauty of vrchat is, it's you have the great stuff on the other side, and you have the not so great. And the not so great is unfortunately what the majority of the community is, and the only way to deal with it is to be direct with them. And I noticed that works really well because they expect you to have these sensitive roundabout reactions, or just not really say what you're trying to say or what they think you're going to say. But then when I'm really directed, I'm just like, dude, you're being a nuisance, and if you keep doing this, I'm just going to remove you from my space. Or I'm just going to tell them outright, yeah, I don't want you here, so respectfully, I'm just going to kick you. And right when you do that, and I've noticed this a couple times with many different people, they just become like, whoa, no, I'll just leave, bro, no, I'll just leave. And I'm like, no, you gotta tell them that you're set, and you're not going to change your mind, right? This is things that actually work and just get annoying people off your back usually, and it's pretty great, as you would expect, because I'm assuming you want to do that. But anyways, as of the whole topic, just the whole topic as a whole, I'm recording this at 3 a.m., so I'm kind of tired. Excuse me if my words are a little, But the topic as a whole is pretty self-explanatory. Although it might feel really weird right away. You might not feel like doing it because you might feel a little bad, but I'm gonna be honest, getting rid of people you really didn't want to talk to anyway, and just having your time in your game, in your space, when you want it, whenever you want it, is really good when you can just kind of nail down and just sort of put your foot down with people and be like, yeah, I don't want you here. I think you're kind of being a nuisance in my space during my time, so I'm just going to get rid of you. As said prior, it's just a better way of putting it, you know? But seriously though, to newer VR chat players or old, I heavily recommend this method. That way you can actually find people you actually want to hang out with. Because even then, recently with that method, I've actually found a couple people that I like to hang out with, and funnily enough, it's actually just other content creators. Yeah, it turns out I can't really relate to regular people anymore, and I'm not saying I'm like on this special pedestal or anything, but what I am trying to get at is that there's a group for everybody. And the group that I like to be in is just a bunch of chill content creators talking about how they want to make shit. That's it. I figured out, because I was having a whole conversation with content creation about somebody. There were no problems there. Pretty chill guy. Just vibing all around. And then I met one of his friends who their girlfriend joined, and then they were a content creator and they joined, and it was just like, you know, it was a pretty good time. After that, we ended up watching some reality TV drama together for like the next hour. It was great. So that's what works for me. But what this is really about is finding what works for you. And I think that this method is going to help a lot of people get there. Probably not everybody, but, you know, I'm not saying you should just shut everybody out immediately. But, you know, sort of test the water, see if you like it or not. If you don't like it, put your foot down, say you don't like it, get them out, because why are you going to keep being around something you don't like? You know, it just kind of makes sense. But anyways, that's going to be it for this kind of short video. I know I've been kind of like, you know, a little busy lately. My schedule's kind of slowing down, but that's because I actually want to make good videos. And on top of that, I'm going to kind of focus on the ASMR channel too, because that channel's going to fucking monetize soon. I have over 2,000 watch hours on that. And one of my videos on it blew up recently, so yeah, and it may or may not surpass the main channel in subs again. And if it surpasses it again, it may be permanent. But anyways, this doesn't mean to move from the main channel. I should have a stream scheduled eventually in due time. And by eventually in due time, I mean like in the next week or two, because I want to focus mostly on videos for now, and sort of the Patreon, and sort of getting the channel to 1,000 subs before I start streaming. Because streaming sometimes is a little bit slow. So please just give me time. And also, this is the full dragon variant of my puppy dragon OC. So I've been having a couple avatars in the work. There's a new one that I'm working on that is the full dog variant, because she is the puppy dragon, and this one's the regular dragon. There's gonna be a regular puppy version. So please give me some time. Just let me cook. I promise you, I got y'all. Okay. Content should be great this year. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. I have to edit this real quick and go to fucking sleep. Also get that avatar project up. So yeah, peace.